The title of this video is Best Sales Job in 2024 to 2025. Is it car sales? Is it insurance sales? Is it solar sales? Is it real estate? What is it? Well, I'm going to start off by saying it's something that you can grow in, right? So let's talk about insurance sales real quick. All right, life insurance. I know a lot of people are making good money on life insurance. One thing I want to point out, let me take my gum out. One thing I want to point out is in life insurance, there's a lot of people who post these big checks. Like I had a 20 grand week. And it's true, that week they got paid 20 grand. But what they're not telling you is that they have these quarterly checks from all the people in sales under them. And that's why they're posting it, right? So anytime somebody posts how much money they're making, it's to get you to come work under them so they can make more money. So let's just hit that thumbs up button, because you guys got to realize that. And no, they are doing good, but you do have to get people under you. Another thing is, you're not going to walk onto a job and just start making a boatload of money. These jobs where people are making a lot of money, like in solar and stuff, I was a closer, right? But I didn't acquire all the people under me, all the door knockers and stuff. Like I was such a good closer, they thought that they just put all these people under me and they trusted me on every one of their deals because my closing ratio is like 90-something%. So if you have a good name, I mean, obviously I knew people, they knew what I was capable of. I have the YouTube channel. I had a lot of stuff like back in my name, right? And I'm, because it's branding yourself, right? So they're like, yeah, hey, we'll put all these closers under. I had 30 door knockers setting appointments when I was selling solar, and I would just pull up in the Benzo with my tablet, close them down. It was such an easy close to sell on solar, and then boom, get them approved through the bank and go to the next house at 3:30 an hour and a half later. And I just do a couple of those a day, and it was cake. Now, that job was very easy to sell, hard to get paid. Solar is extremely hard to get paid. Even when I worked under Freedom Forever, which is in 37 different states, and we're selling all these deals. Freedom, if you're watching this video, bro, it was hard, man. It was. I mean, I sold 10 deals months ago. I haven't got paid on one. Now, is my company holding back on me? I don't know, man. I've rather than waste all my energy on that company, I've moved on with my life because I lost tons of money going into solar. But anyway, if you can get with a good solar company, the commissions are huge. And I was getting paid very good. So if I would have got paid, I would have been in a really good spot. But this is my first job. I'm back to selling cars after 6 years, guys. Hit that subscribe button. This is a sales channel and entrepreneurship and stuff like that. So if you guys are into that type of stuff, hit that subscribe button. I'm pretty raw with it, so I tell you how it is. Car sales back at Benz. I've looked at a couple people at the Benz, or one guy, I think he made 6 figures in the past 5 months, so over $100,000. Another one, he's at like 185 grand year to date. So we're in October. So, 200 grand. And these are some pretty good salespeople. So you can make some good money here as well. Now, car sales is a consistent paycheck. So you're going to be getting paid twice a month. You're never going to have to worry about late payments like solar, installs falling through, this and that. Once they leave the lot, it's pretty much a sale. Every once in a while you have somebody come back, but it's not as emotional a swing as solar is, right? Solar's like over promise, under deliver like crazy when it comes to pay. So that's how it is. We call it solar money, fake money a lot of the time. If you got a good company, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. But the next one, insurance sales, yeah, I think that takes many years to develop. I have a buddy, Edward, and he's killing it, man. I mean, him and his girl both have tons of people under him. They're probably making upwards of 6 figures a month, but man, that kid's worked his face off since I've met him. I mean, complete workhorse. I think he told me a story about like his parents traded a chicken for a loaf of bread or something like that. And like he came from the mud, so that's a disadvantage, but it's also an advantage, because when you start at the bottom, a lot of people who start privileged, they just hit the bottom, right? They crash, and then they have to like, oh man, life's tough. Well, life was tough for him, and then he could only go up from there. So I think it's a little bit of an advantage. And he's crushing it now. Congratulations, just bought an Audi R8, and that's probably like under his budget. He's smart with his money, very, very smart individual. So and he does really well in life insurance, and he has a bunch of people under him and stuff, and you know, I talked to him and stuff like that, but he let me know how it is. Hey, after 3 to 5 years, you could be in a really good spot, and you know, you got to acquire people, start with family, this and that. It's really a grind, but once you get a certain amount of people under you, you really can start making some good money. And now he's driving Audi. His girl's in a G-Wagon he bought for her, and they do big seminars, and they're crushing it. But anything you guys do is going to take a long time. To really, you got to get better and better every single day. One reason I'm good at sales is because no matter how well I'm doing, I could have a record month. I'll still look at that month and say, where was a lot of time wasted, and what can I replace that with, right? I think that's very important, right? To look at your month and say, hey, what can I take out, and then what can I add that's gonna, you know, take me to the next level? Do I need an assistant to handle my deals? Do I need to stop doing those out-of-state deals? Because when I sell cars, those out-of-state deals, they crush me, right? Because it's like a lot of time consuming. They're trying to negotiate. They're out of state. Then they don't, you know, transport. I don't really close a lot of those deals. And I honestly, today I was like, I might just stop working these. So, because they're just taking a lot of time. You know, I'll do in-state deals, or unless somebody's really interested. And then real estate. So I think real estate's awesome. If I sold real estate, so it's the same thing. You got to acquire clientele under you. There's a lady who came in. She's been doing it 20 years, and she put 30 grand a month on the credit app, right? And she was a very hard worker. She knew everybody in the area, and now she's making 30 grand a month. And you know, she doesn't have a boss. She doesn't have to clock into an office. She's just working real estate deals and picking up phone calls and getting referrals and stuff like that. So you know, it takes a long time to make the kind of money that you want to make. But what I got to say is live in the present, enjoy your life, keep your bills low. You know, my bills, I'm cutting them down, right? From my 12 grand a month, I think we're getting down to like 8 or 9 grand a month, which is still a lot. You know, I got to make 15, 16 after taxes. I might be left with enough to pay my bills and have a little bit extra money, or, you know, keep my bank account from tanking. So really getting my bills down, and then working on the YouTube channel. So if you guys want to help me out with this YouTube, make sure to comment down below anything. It really helps the video. More comments and interaction, the better. So if you like it, comment, share the video, all that stuff helps me out a ton. And yeah, let me know what you guys want to see next. I hope you enjoyed this video, but whatever you want to do, just, you know, work at every day, and just become a beast. Perfect your craft. If you're doing something, be the best at it. And hope you guys have a beautiful week.